I've done 10, 10, 10. I have a certain identity. I shouldn't need my upline's help to lead an associate. The upline should be leading the director. I can't lead the director. He needs to focus on leading the director. Why is he focusing on training the trainee? When I'm an FA, I've been a trainee, I've been an associate, I'm an FA now. I can lead a trainee. I shouldn't need my MD's help to lead a trainee. He should be worried about the director. So that's why you have to do what you have to do to get to FA. And as an associate, shouldn't need my upline's help to lead a trainee. I'm an associate. I can lead a trainee. I've been a trainee before. I did 333. This is how you do 333. Not gonna lie, I did it. But if I didn't do it, my upline did it for me. Upline, can you help me with my newest person? You don't know how to do it. Not a leader. So it's like me not being coached. I'm not gonna say don't be coachable. It was a gift and a curse. Because give up your list. Not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna go become a CFT. Figure out what this is, then I'm gonna do it myself. Now I'm a leader. So when you're leaning on your upline to help promote you, you don't increase your identity. Now you need him to work with your trainees. I ain't gonna lie, I think the system was made that way so FAs can lead associates, associates can lead trainees, directors can lead FAs, the MDs can lead the director. Yeah, you can work with the associate top roof from the bottom up, but if everybody was their own leader, the team would calm down and explode. Because if I'm an FA and I help my associate, guess what? I'm going to get the CFT, but it was the first video you had to watch the first week. That's what the magic of it was like you only need 4 fireballs.
I know what you're talking about.
4, 16, 64, 132, 2. I swear this is the first video.
Exactly. That's the system. And when you read the book in the CFT Academy, the 4-year career, that's what they say.
Yes.
You have 4 children. The 4 children give birth to children. Now you have 4 grandchildren. They give birth to children. No, it's 4, then it's 16 grandchildren. Now you have 32 or 64 great grandchildren. When you have kids, if I have kids, and my kids have kids, am I raising my grandkids or their parents raising them? Your parents are in their own houses. I mean, your kids, because I'm saying your kids are in their own houses. Are you going to raise Bert's children? Nah, he's going to raise his own children. You're going to raise your son or daughter's children? No, they're going to raise them themselves. And when Bert's kids have kids, his kids are going to raise his kids. Bert's not going to raise his grandkids. He's on to other things. Here's what we do in PHP. You're a grandma. You're raising their grandkids because your kid don't know how to raise his own kids. What are we doing? Your grandkids are being raised by you, and your kid is just doing this. Hey, here's grandma. Because the system is sweet. The system is so nice. Oh my gosh.
This system was so nice. They jamming in.
But you're not building a legacy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Those kids, the legacy, like when they have kids, not going to be strong, disciplined children. So how do you repair the leg? Your kid gotta become a CFT, capable of raising their own kid. You didn't stop relying on you to raise their kid. Your kid has to become a CFT, aka a president. Stop being a deadbeat. Why are you a deadbeat upline? Deadbeat upline. So how do you go fix that? By becoming a CFT. So you know what I did then? When I thought of this in my head while I'm on the couch, I called Works, I told him to. He was getting explained the whole time. I was like, can I say this in front of the team next video? So I wanted to go say it in front of the team. I drew it out. I drew out my leg. I'm like, Works, Trey, I don't even know what that is. Never seen him to this day. Denim, Cousin Color Brown, Rose, Porche. Only see him like 3, 4. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen him with my eyes in my life. Me. Who's true? Who trained me? None of them trained me. And I wasn't coachable when he was trying to and hold my hand every 5 seconds, then I'm gonna quit. I'm not my own man. He did the work for me. If he doesn't call me, I'm an employee. I'm waiting for him to tell me what to do. He's my boss. Once he calls me, it does work for me. I make money. That's not a business. So the fact that I didn't give up my list, I'm not saying don't be coachable. There's a way to do it. Be coachable, but you're supposed to be on the field training. When you're upline is on the field training, you can shadow and actually take notes and learn how to do it. You're not supposed to set up. Yeah, you're at work, you're at school, but bro, you're not always busy, bro. Some of y'all set up field trainings and go to party. Like, you're not learning, and then you don't go look at the video, take notes. You don't go copy the CFC Academy. You don't go take your panels. You don't go become a CFC. You're burnt. All this field trainings I set up before I was a CFT, I was on all of them. And I always used to process with the CFT after, like, this is how it went. What did I think about it? Why did you do that? That's why you did it? Okay, boom. He said something I didn't know. I wrote it down. I went to go look it up. First of all, I was like, what? So Project Prepare to like you cannot raise his children. Does it make sense? All the hard work you poured into him, he can't raise his own kids. Come on, bro. He's a weak leader. Weak. So you gotta be a CMC. Take dominion over your team. How are you a director? You can't even lead a team. You're a director because you did 10, 10, 10 on discount and your outline ran all the appointments and split you, or you're a person. No, split you. No, at this point, split you. You don't even know how to do anything. You're a director. You can't lead a trainee. We are burnt. We're burnt. So how do you fix that? Go become a CMT. And do you know what I did? On the board, I wrote it down. I said, I'm going to become a CMC by this date. Kyrie, when are you going to become a CMC? Coach Rishon, when are you going to become a CMC? Works on it now. He wasn't a CMC. I'm going to become a CMC by this date. Everybody had to go become CMTs. Now look at Coach Rishon and Kyrie. Kyrie just did 50 in the base last month. Level, he's about to pop out because he's a CMT now. And then guess what he started doing after that? 7 a.m. That was before 7 a.m. calls. I don't even know what that is. 7 a.m. calls. Kyrie started hosting his own CMC Academy for his team. Boom, Coach Rishon became a CMT. India became a CMT. Nona came out of nowhere. Lorenzo, you don't even know who that is. You gotta go become a CMC. You don't know the 6 plays of business you're learning. What are the 6 plays? Phone call. You think you're just calling people? No. You're learning how to be personable on the phone. Have a phone call. What can that do for you in your life? No matter what business you start, you are good on the phone. If tomorrow, I want to be an investor, because if y'all read the playbook, if you read the books, what's the 4 quadrants? Employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. I'm nice on the phone. I don't even want to over-add them. I learned how to be good on the phone through the business. I'm going to keep getting better. So when I'm an investor and I'm negotiating deals with people trying to buy out their businesses, just letting my money work for me, guess what? I know how to pick up the phone with good energy, edify or introduce myself. I know how to, chill the person up. I know how to overcome objections when they're not trying to sell me their business or they're not trying to buy a portion of my business. I know how to overcome. I know how to cast the vision of what my business or whatever product or whatever can do for them, because I learned how to make a phone call. What you think making a phone call is just reading the script, because you're not using your brain. It's more than that. What's the presentation? Okay, when I want to buy your business, or I want to sell my business one day, or I want to do something as an investor, I'm casting this joint, presenting, man. I'm walking up and down, shaking hands, looking people in the eye, I'm telling stories, because I learned it from PHP. When I want to buy real estate, I'm making a presentation of why you should let me buy your home. Whatever it is, bro. What's the next one? What is it? Phone call, presentation. I forgot about prospecting. Prospecting. Some people say they want to have a business. Bro, my guy, you want to have a business? Is a real estate properties, I'm going to have to listen. In the future, if I have real estate properties, I'm going to have to prospect property manager. I need one. Am I going to manage all the properties? No, I'm busy. I'm going to have to prospect a property manager. Then I'm going to have to present. Once I prospect them, I'm going to have to make a phone call and call them after I get their number. Then I'm going to have to present why you should manage my 12 real estate properties. Then I'm going to have to follow up with them. Then after they agree, they get started. Now then I have to pay $199. They get started. Yes, I want to be your property manager. I'm going to have to fast start them. This is how I want you to manage my properties. And then guess what? I'm going to have to make them duplicatable so that they can go and hire more property managers. It's the 6 steps. But you think we're right here just reading script? No, bro. You're leveraging your upline. Your upline is getting nice. And one day he's going to go start, have properties, have assets, and spank. And his wealth is going to compound. And yours is not. You think you're about to call your upline? Yo, I got a property manager for my real estate properties. That's cool, bro. I'm not about to fast start your property manager. I'm not going to present your property manager why they should manage your 12 real estate properties. What about mine? I'm busy. Should have went to CFT, guys. Right. So you have a good upline. It's good. Go learn the business. And I'm only talking to the people that want to build. Not even business. You want to build a business here, but like, bro, if you're going somewhere in life, that's what I'm talking to. If you just want to make an extra $1,000, $2,000 part time, you're cool. You know what I'm saying? You're good with what you do. You don't even have to leverage your upline, bro. Leverage your upline. Leverage your upline. But if you want to go somewhere in life, you have to have a skill set. That's why you should become a CFT. So that you can have dominion over your associates, your FA. So that when you're a director, you can have dominion over the FAs on your team. So that your upline shouldn't be training trainees. Now, bro, you know the directors on his team, they need coaching too. So they can get to MD. They're not an MD yet. They still need to increase their identity to become an MD. Your upline is busy training the trainees, can't even train the director because you don't know how to train them. Rubbish. Now there's halting. Your business is halting. So you gotta go become a CFT so you can train your team.